Rob?
Thank you, Alexis. From Broadway to fairy tales now. We've got more inspired recipes to make. Tori Dodson is back with us in the Better Kansas City kitchen. Right now we're making 3 little pigs mud pies.
Yes. Have you had mud pie before?
I have, yes.
It's like a rite of passage.
It's a rite of passage, and I loved the 3 little pigs, too.
Great. I think it's a good idea to, like, you know, you're going to make something terrible for you, so match it with reading.
Yeah, why not?
And they've come up with so many great versions of the 3 little pigs. You've got the original, you've got the 3 ninja pigs, which is really funny.
Oh, they changed it around?
Yes, they've got...
it's still 3 pigs and a wolf, right?
Yes.
And a house blow down,
but
grandma?
they do karate and they learn about hard work and things like that.
The pigs can finally fight back.
Yes. And then there's Tell the Truth, BB Wolf, which is trying to get the wolf to tell the truth and things like that. So we've got our pudding mix. It's really, you can get any kind of pudding if you want. Mud pie, typically chocolate.
Okay.
And then we're going to mix in 2 cups of milk. Do you want to stir?
Sure.
Okay.
Whisk or stir?
Whisk.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Continue. I'll just whisk.
Right. And then we got to make it a little fluffy because it helps with the pie. So we've got some Cool Whip. And if you are anything like my childhood growing up, my sister always got into the Cool Whip before we could use it for anything.
Love Cool Whip.
Yes. So once it's all mixed up, you can put it in our pie. And I always talk to the kids about, like, oh, how do you make dirt? And we talk about water and mixing it with the dirt to make mud. And then we talk about what do you find in dirt and mud? And then they always say, well, you find worms and bugs.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Almost
It tastes like chocolate milk. So talk about these real quick. These are fun for the kids, too.
Yeah, so we made some puppets, and I always talk about how you can do wild colors. You don't have to stick to traditional, and I think it's great. As a 4th grade teacher, I'm always looking for ways to teach kids to, like, retell and work on summarizing, and so having them act out.
These are great. Wait, so these are, the whole...
Yeah, they're little puppets. You put your hand in, and you can make as many as you want.
Is that the wolf? Hey, all right. So we're going to put this into the thing there? Or?
Yes, but first, before we do that, it does look ready. We need to smash to get some dirt in there because not all of it's wet. And the best part about this is you get some chocolate cookies and you can smash it with anything, and this is where you can kind of bring in some science into it. And you say, ask your kids, like, what's the best way to smash it? What can you use around the kitchen?
I'm assuming.
Just crush it up.
My skills with deduction, I was able to figure this out.
And you want to put it in a bag first because otherwise your kitchen will be a disaster.
A total pigsty. Okay, perfect.
All right. So this looks lovely. We're going to pour it in. Oops.
Bring this over your way here.
And as we pour it in, you can put some dirt. We can add our worms. It's all right if it's not fully mixed because we can mix a little more in there.
And then the dirt and the worms, and that just kind of all goes on top?
Yeah.
And this is more appealing to a wolf? Is that the object? Or?
I think if they're messy, the wolf doesn't want to eat the pigs.
Right. I'd go with this. I'd go with wolfie pie over pigs.
Yeah. So we're going to toss some worms in there. And then you can put your 3 little pigs on top. And I just got some strawberry marshmallows, and they look like little pigs. And then they hang out among the worms and have a good time. You just cool it for a little bit, and then it'll set. Right now it's a little fluffy.
Who doesn't like whoopie pie, though?
I know. It's pretty good. Mud pie's pretty good. And then another thing you can make for the Snow White, and this takes a little more time, but it's good to teach with measurement and things like that around the kitchen, is these are apple pie muffins, Snow White's apple pie muffins, and they actually don't have that much sugar, and they're full of protein, so they're really good to take on the go in the morning.
So
these are, I used toilet paper
here.
rolls to make a couple of the dwarfs.
Yeah, yep, 7 of them.
I only made 2, unfortunately. I didn't have enough time to make all 7.
His buddies are still home. It's still early.
Yes.
Some great stuff here. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate that. There is still time to enroll in some college for kids classes this summer at MCC. For more information, you can call the number. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Coming up, I'm taking you to